sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's McDonald. That's caught by Galladay. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Carolina.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 31, Winston. And a little floater there is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jameis to throw it. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, these two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's McDonald to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Christensen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is the lead, but it had to be pretty frustrating. He just didn't get...
Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Throwing is McDonald. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
McDonald sets to throw.
His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up the first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Thomas.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. McDonald dancing to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it to bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Going quickly here to Thomas. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
That caught by Tremble. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Touchdown! Ian Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Escaping, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 54 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Throwing on first down. McDonald flushed out right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad one. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. McDonald. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. First down, Winston. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.